What's up, YouTube? Johnny B, UpsideDownDrafting.com. It's been a while. Yes, I've been on vacation doing a lot of work, and now it's time to get back to a little video doing Scott Fish Bowl and what that's shaping up to be like. Looks like we got an announcement here for those of you following. September 6th, we got a waiver run. But let's get into it. I posted some smack talk. I did. I got Dalvin Cook and Chris Hogan in Scott Fish with the news of Edelman. I hate to talk about a guy who went down, but hey, it's fantasy football, anything goes. So I'm in the goofy division, and here's my team. I am among some huge, heavy talent. I get some awesome guys in this division, but I'll just quickly show you my roster. This is what I'm dealing with this year, and I'll kind of tell you why I did it, if you even care and you won't even watch this far. Quarterbacks, I have Matt Ryan, Phillip Rivers, and Deshaun Kaiser. I got Kaiser late, I'd say about round 12 in this draft. Now you have to understand it's a 2 QB league. Because of that, the QBs were running really fast. There was a lot of runs on them, and I thought, hey, I was fortunate to get him when I did. I really like his upside. I think that's what everybody says on the internet. But what does that mean? I really love his upside. I love the fact that the Cleveland Browns are going to be down just about every game. They're going to be throwing for their lives. They got Njoku. They got Kenny Britt. They got all these receivers that are going to, excel. And the quarterback can actually get him the ball. And he's actually got a head on his shoulders, and he's a good kid. Say no more. I don't really have to talk about Phillip Rivers or Matt Ryan. I feel strong in my QBs. Jamal Charles, I took a flyer on round 16. We'll see how that develops. James Conner is the ultimate backup in fantasy football. Should Le'Veon go down, say no more. I'm really happy about him. You're noticing already, and you're probably pointing this out to me, I got a lot of rookies. I do. You have to be different, I think, in Scott Fish. This year is first downs, so they took away PPR. And so guys like Dalvin Cook, possibly Aaron Jones, if he ever gets in there somehow, some way. I do have Ty Montgomery, but again, he's dealing with that sickle cell thing, and Godspeed to him to get back and ready. But and I still think Ty's gonna have a great year. But for some reason, I really love the Aaron Jones aspect of what Green Bay can do with him. So therefore, first downs. I am absolutely over the moon thrilled on Kamara. I got him in the 14th round. Come on, dude. Kamara is possibly, in my opinion, going to outscore McCaffrey. And I'm happy to say that. He is a beast back there in that backfield, and in one day it will be his own. You're kind of seeing some muddleness now with what's going on with the Saints, and obviously Adrian Peterson, who I'm a big fan, and I think he's going to have a nice year. But Kamara's the next big thing, and he is a PPR king, and that's a historical PPR team. DeMarco Murray was my second overall pick. Look, Tennessee offensive line, that's who I want. I wanted a runner that has a great offensive line, and contrary to popular belief, I still don't understand why people think that the receivers are the way to go on Tennessee. When DeMarco Murray is being overshadowed, yeah, he got hurt a little bit, but typically the guy's a rock. He's a tank. And all this talk about the backup in Tennessee, well, we'll see what happens with Henry. He's going to get his. He's going to get some. But, DeMarco is a guy that's very reliable. Therefore, my number 2 overall pick was very easy. I took a flyer on Arizona running back Kerwin Williams. Although they have Chris Johnson, I still like his possibility in a tournament like this should David Johnson go down. And you're starting to see some injuries, right? It's so prevalent, it's a joke. But enough said there. In the 6th round, I got Amari Cooper. Again, a lot of guys were fading wide receivers on this, and it's just interesting to me. I think Amari Cooper would be a top 5 receiver this year. So enough said on there. Love my rookies. Corey Davis. I just kind of contradicted myself with the wide receivers of Tennessee, but Corey Davis is special, and I think as a possession guy in this offense, first downs could be had. He's just on my bench as a platoon guy. I got a burner in Ted Ginn Jr., and then I got Chris Hogan, who, again, 20th round. Got him in the 20th round. Very lucky here with Chris Hogan. And I just, I'm thrilled because of what Tom Brady can do to this guy. Cooper Kupp, another guy who's going to catch a lot of balls and a lot of first downs on an offense that will take it to the next stage, I think, with Goff. Goff always needed another year. Goff never played man-to-man coverage in college. He didn't know the hell he's doing when he came in. He was too early, and they pressed the issue with him. Jeff Fisher knew that. He was trying to hold him back as long as he could, but I think now Goff to Cooper is going to be a household name. Tyler Lockett, another burner, another guy that can go deep. I have a slew of receivers here that do different things. Emmanuel Sanders, somebody that's overlooked right now. I understand Simeon's the quarterback, and a lot of you don't like him, and they wanted Paxton Lynch, who can throw it stronger and harder. But the thing with Denver is they're starting to get that long, deep ball coming back, and so that's why I like Emmanuel Sanders. Very steady Eddie guy, always gets his. And then I took kind of a flyer here on another rookie, Juju. You just never know what happens in Pittsburgh. Maybe someone goes down and he can step in. I'm not expecting huge things from him because of the other guys I can start, but another platoon reserve. Evan Ingram, my favorite tight end probably of this draft, of this entire season. Eli Manning, what do we know about him? Loves tight end. Say no more. Evan Ingram is a wide receiver disguised, masqueraded as a tight end, runs an amazing 40-yard dash, and I'm really excited about him. There have been some injuries to the Giants, so he steps into a new role possibly that he didn't even imagine. The backfield in the Giants camp is going to be muddled, and it's going to be interesting. Only guy I should have had here is Shane Vereen, so if you're out there listening, taking notes, Shane Vereen is a must if you're playing PPR. In a segment like this with Scott Fish, I don't really have any predictions on first downs or how that's going to work, but Vereen is a viable commodity, and I just think that Evan Ingram complements him out there because of what Eli's going to do with the backfield and then what he's going to do to tight end. Austin Hooper, my favorite guy from Stanford, right? He's just going to be a beast. And connect the dots, Austin Hooper, Matt Ryan. Austin Hooper, Matt Ryan. So I always wanted to have that 1-2 combo, and that leaves me with my last pick, Travis Kelce, my number one overall. Travis Kelce is somebody in a first down league like Scott Fish who will dominate the situation, and especially the news with Spencer Ware going down. Sorry, Spencer Ware. I know it's a PCL. Wishing you a speedy recovery, but I tell you, man, now that Kareem Hunt's in the backfield, I think Kelce gets way more balls than he ever would have. Spencer Ware, actually in the red zone, stole a lot of opportunities for the tight end, and now you have Tyreek Hill on the outside, you have Chris Conley, and really, in my opinion, out of those three guys, Kelce's just going to get fed, and it's a volume hungry offense, and really, I'll talk about something else here. As far as other teams go, like let's say folks that have, let's say, DeAndre Hopkins, I think they're in for a little awakening because Hopkins was a volume guy, and with Hoyer gone, you saw that last year, and that's kind of what's going on with Brandon Cooks. He was a volume guy in Saints, so I'm interested to see how this all works out. I'll have to get my starting lineup going here pretty soon. Again, you get 1 to 2 QBs, 2 to 6 running backs, 3 to 7 wide receivers, and 1 to 5 tight ends. There are no kickers, there are no defenses, and there's just some really, really good guys in this league. Here we go, Jody Smith, one of my favorite guys that I follow. I'm in a division with some stellar folks. Okay, you got Chad Parsons, huge, one of the best guys out there. Kyle Swoop, awesome in ESPN. Love Kevin at Falafel House, and then you got Jason Wood, football guys. I mean, it doesn't get any better than him. Jen Ryan is huge in the industry. Jake Lake, man, awesome professional out there. I love the 2 QBs. I'm in a league with Jeremy Marin. I got a couple guys out there. This is the independent Ed Malin, a guy named Nate who's a fan, Zach, and Sarah. And Sarah's actually drafted very well, so kudos to Sarah out there. It's anybody's game in this division. Chad Parsons usually always wins this thing, so I'm going to give him a run for his money. But my name's Johnny B. This is my first time in Scott Fish, and out of all the Scott Fish owners out there, I have to be the one that's most excited. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time, and I put together a crazy, rookie squad. That maybe these are the heart attack kids that are going to give my opponents heart attacks, because a lot of people were questioning me, what kind of style are you running here? Are you taking rookies in a Scott Fish? We'll see. I think the fun part about this Scott Fish is nobody knew where to draft what guys, and it was so random. It was like a jungle mode. In looking at it, here I'll quickly show you real quick. I'm going to my Goofy if you're still even listening. I think I'm going to put it on the grid format so you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. It's pretty vanilla standard going first 3 picks, right? That looked good before the suspension happened. A-Rod, because it's a QB dominant type of scoring, I'm totally fine with that. I think A-Rod's going to destroy this league with the scoring. Gronk was an interesting one. Very nice pick there because of the tight end premium in this league, and that's why I went Kelsey here, but it went Brady, Antonio Brown. Drew Brees was a very interesting pick here because I thought he might fall to me here. And then, Julio, Andrew Luck, LaShawn McCoy, Melvin Gordon, it came back to me, and that's when I got DeMarco Murray. I was very hard-pressed because I thought I should have taken Devontae Freeman here, but I'm actually very happy with the Tennessee running back. So you can kind of follow this on MFL, but again, I'm in the goofy division. Interesting, just very, very interesting on it throws owners for a loop. They've never seen a draft like this with first downs, and so you just get a lot of random guys that kind of fall in to the mix, whereas you're so used to your redraft settings, and it's very, very standard and sequential. This is more interesting because you're going to get guys thrown in all over the place that you weren't expecting. So Johnny B, UpsideDownDrafting.com. Thanks for watching. I'll let you know the next update here as it goes, but we're getting really close to the first waiver pull, as Scott writes here, and kudos to him for putting this thing together. Scott Fishbowl is the bomb, and I hope if you're out there, you get your chance too, and I'll see you on the next show. Thanks.